They say that if you look carefully, the truth reveals itself. But some truths are never discovered. Buried under the frozen ground, erased from every government record, hidden in the depths of the dark web. This is one of them. Dark Web Alien Files. Project Seraphim. 20 to 25 years ago, a document was uploaded to the internet. This document was only up for 43 minutes. It was posted on an encrypted .onion forum, a place known to only a few people, where IP addresses don't matter. The file was then deleted. The file was named SeraphimFinal.pdf. Attached to this, 3 blurry surveillance clips, a confidential employee list, and a floor plan of a facility where an attempt was being made to create a new species by mixing the genes and DNA of humans and aliens. But who was behind this, and what was their real goal? CIA, FBI, or US government? By the way, I am not blaming them. This is a very clean intelligence agency of the world. Shut up. This is the story between 1980 and 1995. At that time, there were many incidents of UFO sightings in America, whether it was Florida, Hudson Valley, Texas, or Alaska. Incidents related to this were coming out everywhere. At the same time, a secret campaign named Project Seraphim was started, allegedly coordinated by the NSA, whose aim was to create a permanent series of alien-human hybrids using tissues obtained from other sources, which would be better than the human body in every respect and every situation, which could withstand all kinds of diseases and radiation. It also aimed to advance medical science in the field of treatments for the most serious diseases of the time, and to improve human health by altering human genetic information. This allegedly includes Roswell and the 1980 Varginha incident in Brazil. The location referenced in the documents was coded as Site 12AR. Through a series of metadata traces and IP logs, some believe the facility was hidden beneath permafrost near Fort Greely, Alaska, a remote, heavily guarded military base hidden from the public eye. It was kept as secretive as Area 51, and no one was allowed near it. Satellite footage over the past few years has shown strange anomalies, traces of heat under the ice, disappearing ventilation ducts, and, in one frame from 2003, what looked like a convoy of biohazard trucks entering a hidden elevator shaft. But the most disturbing part of the leak wasn't the location, but what, or who, they kept inside. A footage labeled Camera 9 Containment B showed a door opening to an underground bunker beneath a mountain. Inside, there was a large hall on one side with 3 to 4 wrecked spacecraft, but it was not like any spacecraft built by humans. Inside, there was a laboratory classroom with some dead bodies lying on the table under white light. But it was not of humans or any other creature from Earth. It was probably of the aliens on whom research was being done. The footage further shows a dimly lit cryogenic chamber. Inside are 6 vertical tubes. Each contains a human figure suspended in a thick, blue liquid. Their skin is light brown. The eyes are completely black. In the audio log, a researcher calls them cross-type AH, alien-human hybrids. One file, titled Behavioral Notes, subject number 3, reads, "Subject shows increased neural activity when exposed to lunar frequency patterns. Displays emotional response to images of Earth fauna. Communicates telepathically in delta wave bursts." There was a computer screen displaying diagrams of brain scans, graphs, heart pulse simulations. It doesn't end there. The notes mention a lack of regenerative capacity, a complete lack of vocal cords, and one terrifying line. The subject no longer dreams. He remembers. But the most terrifying of all was an audio recording. A woman's voice, very distorted, claiming to be the former medical officer at Site 12AR. She identified herself as Elena Here is a written account of what she said.
I didn't know at the first if they were alien or not. We were told they were gene therapy patients, born deformed. But they didn't blink. They didn't breathe. They only moved when lights were on them. One time, I was leaving chamber 2, and she looked at me. No movement, no changing face. But I heard her in my mind. She said, "You are not the first."
Elena's recording ends abruptly. The user who posted it disappeared. His account was deleted, the server was wiped, and even archive links were taken down by web crawlers. Some claim he was silenced. What makes this case even more compelling is its connection to other known anomalies. The Varginha UFO crash in Brazil, 1996, where witnesses claimed military personnel captured a strange humanoid with oily skin and large red eyes. Its laboratory was located in Alaska, and Alaska itself has been the scene of numerous humanoid sightings. The Montauk Project, which allegedly involved psychological experiments on children and interdimensional beings. And Project Blue Book's still confidential reports about sightings near Fort Greely between 1977 and 1982. The final file attached to the dark web leak is perhaps the most disturbing. Titled exitprotocol.move, it shows a corridor with red emergency lights. A klaxon sounds in the background. The camera shakes. Someone is running. Then, it stops abruptly on a broken containment tube. The figure that comes into frame is tall, gaunt, her skin blistered and dripping with water. But the eyes are entirely human. She doesn't attack. She stares. And then the footage ends. Within minutes, the leak disappeared. Only a few users claim to have seen the files before the forum went offline. Project Seraphim may be fake, a fabrication, a conspiracy based on paranoia and delusion. Or it may be our only glimpse yet of something older than government, older than history, and still watching us from the darkness. Next episode, we'll drop into a Saturn transmission, an intercepted signal not meant for human ears.